Welcome back. A new horror film took over the box office this weekend, but did its debut keep audiences holding their breath? Here's ABC Columbia's movie reviewer, Matt Perrone.
Welcome to another Monday. Even though we didn't have any box office records this weekend, it was still considered a win based on the numbers of this time last year. I was interested in seeing the new Mechanic sequel, considering Jason Statham movies are usually pretty entertaining, but I hadn't seen the original, and one of the other new releases was a horror movie, and how often do I get the chance to review horror? Just so happens that this horror flick took top spot at the box office this weekend, so double bonus for me. Without any further ado, here's my take on this week's #1 thriller, Don't Breathe. Our movie begins with Rocky, played by Jane Levy. She lives in rundown Detroit with her little sister in her alcoholic, uncaring mother's home. She yearns to take her little sister to California and is saving up money she makes by breaking into houses with her boyfriend Money and their friend Alex. They get a tip about a big score. A veteran is the only remaining resident in a rundown neighborhood, and he supposedly received a big settlement from his daughter's death. They start to have reservations upon realizing that he's blind, but proceed on in order to get out of town. The trio break in and begin to scour the house looking for the cash. They come across a padlocked door and upon shooting it open encounter the awakened homeowner. Money claims to be the only one there and threatens the man to let him leave, but is quickly overpowered and killed. The other two do their best to keep their nerves in check and keep their presence undetected, but it wouldn't be much of a horror movie if it wasn't soon discovered that they were there and that they had located the cash. The man hustles to seal the home and the two quickly find themselves trapped. As they make their way throughout the house searching for an escape, they find themselves having to avoid the murderous homeowner along with an unforeseen massive guard dog. Quickly, it becomes apparent that this house has many more secrets than just a stockpile of cash, and that this man has many more issues than just blindness. Knowing that it's escape or be killed, the two find themselves in situation after situation, fending for their lives, and we, as the audience, are on the edge of our seats waiting for the final outcome. So, like I said earlier, I haven't gotten to review a horror movie since this time last year with The Visit. As a result, I don't get to take in many horror movies, even though I used to love them. And I have to say, I walked out of the theater very happy with this one. It has all of the elements there for a true horror film. From the eerie silences that take place sporadically throughout the movie, to the unnerving camera shots, you are almost put into the mindset of the characters. The use of the camera in the dark adds a quality to the actors' faces that truly conveys either the horror or the rage felt by each character respectively. If I had to say there was any problem, it was that if you've watched the previews, a lot of the jump parts are given away, but they aren't necessary to the scare factor of the film. What I love about the horror genre is you can take a bunch of unknown actors, and if the film is done well, then you can be completely happy with their performances, even though you have no idea who they are, which is definitely the case with this movie. I really enjoyed it, and I think it would be great to watch on the couch one night, but I have to admit it was kind of fun hearing all the screams in the dark theater. This has been your Monday Movie Musing. Back to you.
All right, another good one, Matt, and it sounds like Don't Breathe for me would be more like Don't Scream. Keep it here. We have one last look at your 7-day forecast. It's coming up next, live from Maynard Gervais.